Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So this is the HashiCraft official website related to the certification as well as the syllabus. Okay, and as I mentioned, strictly we are following this syllabus because of this syllabus helps to our student to go ahead and pass this exam as well as the industrial experience both. As I mentioned, I'm going to collaborate this both things together, and based on that we are going with the teaching process and I can say training process. So this exam, first I'll quickly walk through the exam so you can get a more idea. So prerequisite basic terminal skills, basic understanding of on-premises and cloud architecture, like how that is going to work, what strategies which we need to apply, and the best thing is we need to follow the syllabus as well as the services which is available on the cloud. Because of many times whenever we are going on the exam, I saw that so some questions are related to the cloud level as well that we need to quickly understand. Some questions are the tricky questions, okay? And the industrial basis also, whenever we are implementing any project, we need to follow the specific service, okay? And based on that service we can able to achieve that, I can say, project. Okay, so that is really important because without knowing that service to deploy that, that is not the best thing because a lot of features, functionalities are there that we need to implement with that code. So we need to make sure that whenever we are implementing any type of code, we need to follow that. Like, yeah, this specific topic I'll cover with the service. Like if I don't know, I'll explore more. So I need to do that every time, and you also need to follow it properly. So at that time we can easily and quickly achieve this Terraform implementation. Now I would like to tell you, whenever I'm going with any implementation phase in my projects, okay, so I strictly follow like what I am doing. So first I'm going ahead and first, without deploying the direct service with the Terraform, I'm just following that new service. Because of sometimes what's happen, if any new service is released by the Microsoft Azure, otherwise AWS, otherwise GCP, we need to check out that service with manual deployment, how it is working, and based on that we can convert it into the Terraform. And that is really important because of once you deploy that manually, then you are able to understand, yes, this is going something wrong, I need to follow this approach, these are the functions available that I need to embed with my code, and then this will deploy with the help of Terraform. Okay, so the strategies which we need to apply, not everywhere I can say, but some point of view we need to do this. So these are the prerequisite. Product version tested, currently latest version is 0.14 and higher, that is available. Preparations of exams, these are the study guides, review guides, and sample questions are available. And I can say, before going with the study guide and review guide, I can say, you just go ahead with our syllabus and our training, because of that is really important. If you are going with only these topics, this will never helps us to improve the Terraform skill set. Okay, next is, this exam is 1 hour exam, and price of this exam is $17, 17.15, including the charges like extra charges, we can say taxes, that will little bit increase. Language is English. Expiration of 2 years. Okay, online proctor are there to manage, and multiple choice only, there is no any, I can say, specific best practice, or I can say practical that we need to apply over there, nothing. Okay, don't need to do anything over there. So that we need to strictly follow, and based on that we are able to cover this exam. Now let's understand what are the different types of topics that is available in the infrastructure as a code level in a Terraform that we need to cover first, and based on that we'll start the practice with the AWS. So first is explain what is infrastructure as a code is, right? So we need to check it out, that understanding of infrastructure as a code and concept, like describe the advantages of the infrastructure as a code and pattern. Definitely many time whenever I'm taking interviews, I raise one question to the end user, like, hey, tell me why we use infrastructure as a code. Suppose I wanted to deploy development, production and testing. So what I can do, I can design one new code for every environment, or single code I can handle for the three environment. Absolutely single code, that I'm going to explain in our last, I can say, last some sessions. Okay, but this types of questions are comes in a picture, and that you will understand based on the training, how the training is going on, and the strategies, I can say. Okay, after that, understanding the Terraform purpose. Definitely many people I saw who have a good knowledge about the Terraform, but they won't be able to understand how the Terraform is deploying and why there is any need of the Terraform. So we need to understand that as well. So explain multi-cloud and provider agnostic benefits. Okay, that we are going to check it out with this session. After that, explain the benefit of the state file. There is one terraform.tf state file, it will create automatically whenever you are deploying any type of code in the Terraform. Why that file is required, what are the benefits of that file, that we are going to understand, right? So this is about the understanding of the Terraform purpose. The third topic is understand Terraform basics. Really important. Okay, handle Terraform and provider installation and versioning. Definitely whenever I'm going to start my first session, we'll install the Terraform in every laptop. Okay, and every user's laptop. That helps you to go ahead and deploy resources. After that, describe plugin based architecture. Definitely whenever we are deploying the code, we are following Terraform initialization, Terraform plan and Terraform apply. So whenever we are initializing, we are calling that plugins to the your local machine or anywhere where you are deploying the code. And in that deployment, you are saying to the Terraform official plugins, like, hey, download into my laptop and connect with my cloud provider to deploy these resources. Okay, so that is the work I'm going to explain you in the next some sessions, so you can get a better understanding about this process, right? Describe how the Terraform finds the fetch providers. Okay, so there are providers we are mentioning in the Terraform code, that we are going to understand. Next is explain the use and not use provisioner. Okay, so there is one provisioner, and there is multiple reasons to remote execution, local execution provisioner, that we are going to understand. Okay, after that, use the Terraform CLI. How we can use the Terraform CLI, what is the import, what is the tent, what is the FMT. Okay, so these are the all scenario basis, I can say practicals, that we are going to understand. After that, interact with the Terraform modules. Really best and important concept. Okay, before going with this fifth module, okay, interact with Terraform and module, we need to understand all these four modules, okay, or four topics. Based on this topic is completely depend. Okay, so once we complete this properly and you are able to understand, then Terraform module is totally easy for us. And many times I saw this Terraform module is used in the project level. Okay, so project level, you are not able to write single file of the Terraform code or the single line of the Terraform code. We need to segregate into the proper modules and dependencies, we need to capture, and based on that we are designing this file. So we need to take care about this, like how the modules are point out, what is the child and main module, why we use main and child, what are the difference between that. Okay, discover modules from the public Terraform module registry. Definitely, as I mentioned, Terraform is not a logical language. This is predefined language by the HashiCorp, which we are just copy and paste and designing as per our requirement, right? So that strategies which we need to apply over here, right? So that is something we can do. After that, navigate Terraform workflow. This is the Terraform commands that we are applying on the Terraform: Terraform init, Terraform validate, Terraform plan, apply, and destroy. So every time we need to follow this. Okay, so I'm going to explain this in depth in our next session. Okay, so just giving walkthrough. Okay, now I just wanted to take one pause over here. Any question up to the point 6? Navigate Terraform workflow. Anything would you like to ask? Not a in-depth. Definitely we are going to start in-depth from tomorrow. Today's plan is I'm just going to explain these details, sharing this sheet with you, so you can just walk through this, you can get a better understanding. And once I start from the tomorrow or otherwise in a weekends, you will get a complete clear picture. Okay, whenever I'm starting to teaching with you and explaining the basic strategies and in-depth ideas as well. So any questions, Krishna, from your end? Anything would you like to ask?
So far, everything is okay. Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Hey,
And
Ankur, I'm Gok. Yeah.
Hey, hi Gokul. How are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, man.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, 8:30, I just joined. Then after that, the team has been scheduled a meeting actually. So
Hmm.
I just went there and gave some update to them. So I'm not able to join here.
No,
So
no
just now.
problem, no problem. I'll cover it again. Let me cover for the Krishna first, okay? And I'll cover it again for you. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
I'm explaining the complete syllabus to Krishna, how we are following the strategies, how we are applying. So today I'm focusing only on the topics which we are going to cover in the next some days, okay? And based on this, I'll once you get this all details, then I'll share this across to Krishna and you. Once you read this properly today, from tomorrow we are starting the implementation and understanding process with in-depth, strategical way. So that is my intention. I'm get back to you on this once I cover this topic for Krishna, okay? And we'll go ahead. Make sense?
yeah. Omkar, one question. So you're going to be cover after this, like variables and Terraform three-tier architecture and EC2 instances and load balancers.
Hmm.
All these things you will show you, right? Later, after
Yeah,
once.
yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Once I cover this all the topics, right? So this
Hmm.
is not related to the any cloud platform.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is related to the specific, initialization phase building. Okay. So
Okay.
where we are understanding how it will work, like variable. Definitely, if you understand how to deploy the variable or declare the variable, so that would be same for everywhere. That is same for AWS. That is same for Azure. That is same for GCP. So there
Yeah.
is nothing changed. So once I build this strong, I can say, platform for you, and then we'll move ahead for actual deployment process, like S3 bucket will deploy, EC2 will deploy. After that, load balancer will not every service I can say, but specifically, the services where I need to focus on, definitely I will.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So implement and maintain the state files. There are state files, backends, locals, okay, that we are going to understand. So this is in-depth knowledge that I'm going to explain you, okay? Don't go ahead with any hurry phase, I can say. Let's understand this step by step. Some topics are heavy that you will take some time, but if you can follow my strategies, absolutely that will cover properly, I can say. Read and generate modify the configuration. How we can modify the configuration? Definitely sometime what's happened, if you modify the configuration, existing configuration will destroy. There might be chance. How we can handle that? How we can secure the environment? How we can inject the best practices that we need to follow? How to define the variables, output, why we use the output files, what is the need? Definitely there is some need, okay? We are calling that output file as an input for some child modules, okay? There are multiple reasons to define that we are understanding step by step what strategies which we need to follow everywhere, okay? That we are properly checking. So there are many more topics that we are going to discuss. And the last one is understand Terraform cloud and enterprise capabilities. This will no one will explain you, so just ignore this one, okay? So this is not a perfect topic. I can say Terraform cloud is the HashiCorp Terraform cloud. No one is using. I'll give you guarantee for this, okay? And this is the paid version that I also don't have, and no one will teach you, okay? So
Yeah,
just
that's right.
ignore, just ignore this specific part. Only these three topics: OSS and TFE workspace different. Like, they have designed their one platform, I checked already. So that platform is helps us. So same thing, just we are deploying locally, otherwise we are using CI/CD, otherwise Jenkins to deploy the Terraform code. They just provide us one repository in this Terraform cloud where we can store the data and just release the code that we can do from anywhere, okay? So just ignore this for now, and if you need more details, absolutely I'll help you to understand, okay? So this is the complete strategical roadmap that we are going to follow to cover this complete HashiCorp Terraform Associate exam, and as well as the best practices with the industrial experience. So yeah, Krishna, any questions on this?
Yeah, everything is okay. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to share this with you. Okay. Just follow this, check it out, the study guides, review the study guide from the tomorrow. Okay. We are going to start actual details, in-depth knowledge, syllabus covering everything. Okay, so if you want from the tomorrow, we can. Otherwise, weekend. So, Samar, can you help me to understand like these guys are interested for the weekends or how it is?
Yeah, sure. Actually, the thing was,
Hmm.
they wanted to do this session in the weekends, okay, but due to some reasons, you were also not available on Sunday. So I thought that today might you can take the session, okay,
No, no, no,
and
not
whatever.
for today, not for today. I'm talking
Yeah, yeah.
about from the like now I'll cover this within a 10-15 minutes. We'll wrap up this, okay? But after that,
Okay,
like next Saturday, Sunday, we are going to start or how it is?
okay. So Krishna and Gokul, you are comfortable in weekends as well, I think, or you have to you want to start tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Actually,
weekdays, how many days it will take, Omkar,
For the
generally?
weekend?
Yeah, weekend, how many weeks?
So
Six
I
weekends, right?
already said,
You
right?
said.
Yeah, 5 weekends for the complete training. 6 weekend as a buffer to
Okay,
if any topic or something missing that will cover. Otherwise, any practice you need over there for
okay,
that 2 days that will
correct.
cover.
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
So 5 weeks is perfect for you both.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
yeah. Weekend is
So
fine actually. So weekdays it
I
makes
can say
like
weekend will work for you. I'll tell you guys why weekend is good for you. Not for my benefit. I'm telling this for your benefit. So what happened in weekend? Suppose I completed any specific topic. Currently you are working somewhere. Okay. So if daily weekdays we are going and if any topic I teach you and you must to practice that. Okay. Definitely that will reflect in your Terraform understanding phase as well. But if your Saturday Sunday absolutely everyone is free, so once you done with this process, once you understand, you are able to deploy. And I'm not like just teach and just drop the call, that's it. No, once I complete my topic, once I give you some practices, best practices, once we perform any demo, then I'll give you some, I can say, specifically some case studies that you need to deploy and show me for the next session. So this is my strategy. So you will get the time for that as well to perform that, check it out, how it is working, where I need to apply, everything. Okay. So that's why I can say Saturday, Sunday is good for you. But if still you wanted to go ahead for the weekdays, that is also okay.
Saturday, Sunday is perfect. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yep. What about you,
So,
Gokul?
yeah. I'm too okay with that. But Ankur, so what about the software? We need to work on that. Like any preferred one, IntelliJ or something you want to preferred or
No, 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 no. I don't want any software. We start from the Saturday. First day we'll go ahead with installation step by step. I'll guide you for the installation. There is nothing, no need any software. We just need your laptop version. Like if you have a Windows, you have a Linux, Ubuntu, otherwise any like Mac, just tell me that details on that day. And based on that, I'll share the links with you. You just install it. That will take 15 to 20 minutes and we'll start, the next phase. So that is the agenda.
okay, sounds good.
Mix. Yeah. So yeah, I think Krishna, this is my all topics that I just wanted to cover. Okay, I'm going to repeat same thing for the Gokul. If you wanted to, stay on call, you can. Otherwise, if you wanted to drop, that is also okay for me.
okay.
Yep. So yeah, Krishna. So what? Sorry, my bad, Gokul. So what we discussed with Krishna is like from tomorrow, otherwise I can say from the weekends we are going to start our batch. And as I discussed with you on demo, like first definitely whenever I'm going with any of the training, currently this is my, I can say, 16th training, okay, for the Terraform and specifically for AWS, not including Azure or GCP. Okay, so every training I'm taking first day for the syllabus to show them and give them confidence what we are going to cover. Okay, in this because of many time I saw that peoples are joining the classes but they don't know what is the main specific part which is we are going to cover, and they are going in different roadmap and different direction, and that is really critical to map them again into the best practices and the right direction. So that's why I strictly follow the syllabus, and not only on the syllabus, I'm collaborating my experience as well as industrial details for you, like how it will work, what strategies which we need to apply, everything. okay, and that's help to you to go ahead and check it out how it is deployed, everything. Like I can say, once you go ahead with the 2 to 3 sessions, then you will get a clear idea how I need to deploy. At that time I will give you guarantee, I don't need to tell you as well, like, hey, you take this, deploy this resource, check it out how it is. No need, okay. Once you get the details properly, absolutely you will start to deploy all the stuff, and start to check it out how the strategies and everything are going on. So yeah, makes sense,
Yeah,
Google.
good. Yeah, yeah, good.
Yep.
Thank you.
So prerequisite, as I mentioned, whenever we are talking about the prerequisite, basic terminal skills, okay, that still I can say basic terminal skills they have mentioned, but still I don't need that. Once I start, I'll tell you that all the stuff how we need to handle the terminal and everything. Basic understanding of on-premises and cloud architecture. I recently explained to the Krishna as well. So whenever we are talking about the cloud, absolutely we are following the cloud strategies. So if any new service is coming and you are planning to deploy with the Terraform, make sure you are understanding that service properly. You know the functionalities. Then you are able to define that functionalities in your code. Otherwise, no, right? So we need to take care about that part as well. Like the every team member in our team know the cloud is how better. Like suppose I'm deploying the S3 bucket or any Glacier, how I need to follow that, how I need to define the parameters, what is the my primary key, everything, okay. EC2 machines, so that is something M1 micro, T2 micro, anything M4 large, any series, that we need to strictly follow and check it out, and based on that we are able to deploy. Like my region is East US or South, so I just need to check it out that region as well properly. So this is something we need to strictly follow, but absolutely we'll cover this. Product version tested. So Terraform is currently supported 0.14 and higher version, okay. The older version strictly we are not following because of lot of versions are deprecated every weeks, every month Terraform is coming something new, okay. And lot of new news are also comes in a picture with new functionalities that we need to follow, and based on that we are apply this strategies. So yeah, this is about product version tested. Preparing for the exam, as I mentioned, I'm strictly following the exam syllabus, okay. So multiple choice questions are comes in picture for this exam. Format online proctor. Duration is 1 hour. Price is 17.50 USD, but definitely this is not applicable with any taxes. So whenever you are going with exam, so plus locally applicable taxes and fees, this is only fees. Language English. Expiration 2 years, okay. Now this is the exam objective. Objective means this is the syllabus that we are going to cover, okay. Understand infrastructure as a code, and the concepts, like why infrastructure as a code, what are the benefits we need to apply, describe the advantages, more details, why we need Terraform as a code. Like we have a PowerShell, we have other tools as well, so why Terraform only, that we are going to understand the Terraform purpose. Is there any specific purpose of the Terraform? Explain multi-cloud and provider agnostic benefits. Okay. So there are many, benefits of the Terraform. Like suppose we are deploying multiple environment, production, staging, after that development, right? So at that time we need to follow every code for the every environment, or how it is like single code will work. Absolutely single code is work, because of this is infrastructure as a code, and the strategies are different. We just need to change it out some parameters, and it will work on that basis. So this is something we are going to cover. Understand the Terraform basics, like what is the plugins, what is the state files, why we need to apply, providers, local execution, remote executions. These all strategies we are going to understand in this syllabus. Next is use the Terraform CLI, like outside of core workflow. These are the some workflow designing. So this will you understand once I start to work on this, okay. So Terraform format, what is the Terraform format used, okay. So any specific scenario that I'm going to tell you. Terraform tent, why Terraform tent, okay. These all strategies are based on the scenarios that I'm going to explain you. Next is interact with the Terraform modules. This is the most core concept of the Terraform. If you understand up to the module 4, module 5 is not tough for you. Okay, this is the moduling process, and this is the main part which is apply in the Terraform, and we are sharing with our customer are expecting the code is based on the module basis, divided properly. Main file, Terraform's tf state file, variable file, output file is defined over there, and based on that we are deploying our resources. So that we need to follow everywhere. Okay, so child module, what is root module, why we use root module, that everything we need to check it out, and based on that we'll deploy our resources. So this is something, interact with Terraform modules. After that, navigate Terraform workflow. So definitely whenever we are deploying the Terraform, we have some commands like CLI commands that we need to apply. So Terraform works on 3-tier architecture: write, plan, and apply. Okay, write the code, make a plan, and apply it. In the plan we get the hierarchical structure of the Terraform format, right? So initialization phase, validation phase, it will validate your all syntax, all the curly braces. After that, what is the variables you define that are proper, that are deployed in a proper manner. After that, plan. So in the plan sections we are applying that, and based on that we are designing the strategy. After that, destroy. Suppose any specific resource I don't need, I wanted to destroy that, absolutely you can destroy with the Terraform. So there are multiple features are available. Next is implement and maintain the state file, really important part of the concept, state files. Okay, so state files helps us to get the latest version and existing version of your deployment, the changes, everything is captured in the Terraform. So state file is heart of the your Terraform code. If that file is deleted, there might be chance you are you are in risk, and I can say you are in fired mode from your manager if mistakenly also that is deployed from the development, production, and testing environment. It's really important core concept part of the Terraform, so that we are going to understand. Next is read, generate, and modify the configuration. How we can generate, how we can define the secret, how we can inject the variables, output files, why we use output file, why we use the variable, any specific reason for that we are going to understand. Okay, after that, how we are defining the resource parameters, built-in dependencies and management. Like suppose before deploying the EC2 instance, my VPC is first we need to deploy. Absolutely, if the VPC is not there, how I can deploy EC2? So we need to take care about this part. Like first the VPC will deploy, and then the VM. Suppose my customer is looking like, hey, I want VPC and EC2 at the same time at the deployment. So we can add the dependency management, like before deploying VPC, EC2 machine will not deploy. Okay, or won't be able to deploy before deploying the VPC. Okay, so once VPC deploy, automatically dependency module will switch into the EC2 instance. So this helps us to remove the conflict between the code and between the services as well. So this is the all topics that we are going to cover, and as I mentioned, the Terraform cloud, this is something that is not applicable for our syllabus, but still if someone need that to understand basic thing, in our last some sessions I'll cover this as well. Okay, so these are the all topic, Gokul, so that we are going to cover and understand. So before going from the next session, I'll take quick pause over here for you, and if you have any questions based on this, you can ask. And yeah, one more thing I just wanted to mention in front of you, don't worry, as I mentioned, related to the industrial experience best practice, that is my responsibility, and when I cover these topics, I'll take care of that part as well. So yeah, that is from my end.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan, and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.